Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to another TEW2020 video. You join us again for one of our Watcher series, and this week I've actually got the details in front of us so we can give full credit where it is available. So this particular one is the Reign of Terror mod 2005. This database is now maintained by Shift. It seems to have initially been done by the likes of Idolized from the Crichton guy, I believe it's pronounced, and Lucky Arthur. If only they knew that look. So yeah, Luke had a big hand in this one, it seems. But yeah, really interesting results for this one. We're 2 years into the future. We're at the end of the WrestleMania for 2007, which at the top of my head, I can't remember which one that was. It was the first one I'd watched actually since I got back into wrestling after a small hiatus, which was just after just after WrestleMania that happened in 2006, so I missed that Mania, so it would have been my first Mania. Yeah, the mod itself at the moment in time is 2,170 active workers. It has 44 companies active this moment in time, and just for the purpose I always load every active region just to see how it's going down. So you can see the game is always touched and watched during a F1 live race when I'm actually racing, so yeah, that will always pop up, that kind of thing. So WrestleMania 23, there we go, that's what Mania it was. So straight away, you can see straight off the bat that there was a very interesting winner at WrestleMania, your new WWE Heavyweight Champion, the man to dethrone John Cena. It's hot, spicy, tastes real good, curry man. Yeah, but when I saw that, I thought this is incredible, absolutely incredible. But there you go. Would that have been WrestleMania? Would it have been Big Time? Or was Big Time 22? I think Big Time was 22, but still crazy. The fact is as well, they had so many Match of the Year candidates. It was really crazy to see. Look at those results in a minute. I just want a quick look at Company Wars. So, yeah, I don't even have an angle pack for this one, or a picture pack. Not bad. But let's say we're not really looking at graphics anyway, we're more so just looking at the various data. So, interesting things to take into account here is the biggest company in the world is the WWE. In terms of entire fan base, TNA came in at number 2 and Dragon Gate in at number 3. Interesting one, New Japan down in P10 and way down in 15th is Ring of Honor. So yeah, some very interesting ones to say the least. We'll drop into the WWE then. The main man is The Undertaker. John Cena's just been loaned to OVW, and the usual, we'll just take for a look of Champions, the WrestleMania show history, and of course any mad stables that have popped up. So we'll start off with show history. We won't start at WrestleMania 23. We'll go back in time to WrestleMania 21, and we'll just have a look at the main matches. So they obviously start at the top here, and this saw 42,000 people in attendance. It was a show rate in 1991, and we had the Big Show defeat Batista, Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero to retain the WWE World Heavyweight title in a 99 rated matchup. So yeah, Big Show's your man, standing tall at the end of WrestleMania. And for the WWE Heavyweight Championship, Shawn Michaels defeated JBL by countout. Ric Flair and Randy Orton of Evolution defeated Canadian Violence, which would have been Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho. And Mick Foley defeated the Hurricane in a Hell in a Cell match, which somehow got a 93 rated match, which is fair play. Shelton Benjamin defeated Edge in a tables match to retain the IC title. And the next match up we saw was RVD and Rey Mysterio defeat the likes of Hardcore Holly and Chavo Guerrero and Tajiri and Rhino for the WWE Tag Team titles. They kept a hold of them. And in 2006 then, if I can find it quickly, and that would have been WrestleMania 22. 92 show rate in there, 36,000 at Fenway Park, and it was a Big Show again retaining the championship against Kurt Angle in a 99 rated matchup. We also saw Triple H defeat Shawn Michaels and Raven in a ladder match to retain the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Eddie Guerrero defeated William Regal in a I Quit matchup. Of course, one of the pros is when you start a save in 2005, the early stages, then you won't encounter the likes of, you can change the history with Eddie Guerrero not passing away, and the likes of Chris Benoit won't pass away as well. So it does, straight off the bat, change the course of history. Curryman defeats John Bradshaw Layfield in a 97 rated match. Batista defeats Spanky and Jerry Lawler for the IC Championship. That's a very weird triple threat match. And we also had RVD and Rey Mysterio defeat Kane and Al Snow and Tajiri and Rhino in a cage match for the WWE Tag Team titles. Kane and Al Snow, again, really weird. Really weird. But we say Mania just there, 91 rated overall. Curryman defeats John Cena for the WWE Heavyweight title. With Batista defeat William Regal for the World Heavyweight Championship. And in a cage match, with The Undertaker defeat Kurt Angle, 100 rated. Taker's been quite quiet at WrestleMania as he's been injured. That's quite a strange one with him. We'll take a wee look, he's well over, he's practically 100 over in every place that they've got a good bit of exposure. Let's look at his match history. Just see if he's maybe had a niggle or something. December, November, October, September. Well, he was getting booked. He wasn't booked on Mania, but he was getting booked in matches, and he was putting on solid shows. And then in 2005, booked fairly consistent again, and he was in a matchup with Lance Cade and Al Snow to face Heidenreich and La Resistance. Again, very bizarre for the dead man. Also, as I say, Val Venis defeat Lance Storm by DQ, which would have been for the IC title, and Tajiri and Rhino defeated Canadian Violence, of course, Benoit and Jericho, and our team of Andrew Martin, Test, and try to see who else that is. Tajiri and Rhino, Andrew Martin and White, and Booker T. There we go. That would have been TNT. Shane Douglas defeated Conan in a Hell in a Cell match for the US title. And we also had Christy Hemme defeat Michelle McCool in a ladder match. Interesting. Very interesting. Stables before we do titles then. So the cabinets still exist, but it is just the two Basham brothers and Orlando Jordan. The Court of Chaos, formed in January of 2005, has Val Venis, Rosie, Shannon Moore and Scotty 2 Hotty. And the Dogs of War, formed in 2005, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Ken Shamrock, and the Hurricane. In terms of your champions at the moment in time, we have the Cruiserweight with Chavo Guerrero, some various champions there that stand out, Shannon Moore, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy and Bryan Danielson, just to name a couple from its inception and the save. The WWE Heavyweight Championship has been with JBL from the start to Cena, Triple H, JBL twice and then Cena before moving to Curryman. Your IC champion is with Eugene, Simon Dean, Val Venis has had a couple of runs, Batista, Shelton Benjamin started as champion, so that's quite interesting. Royal Rumble winner has been Triple H, The Undertaker and Curryman. Tag Team Champions, you can see there, Mysterio and RVD, previously Tajiri and Rhino, Raven and Kane, Kane and Al Snow had one as well, but Mysterio and RVD seems to be a fairly consistent theme. United States Championship with Shane Douglas, there's been some very interesting people there. John Cena lost it to Bob Holly, Devon, Kane, Matt Hardy, Al Snow, Warrior, Orlando Jordan and Conan. Women's Championship has been through Lita, Molly Holly for a couple of reigns, Dawn Marie, Chantel Taylor made it to WWE, Tori Wilson, Christy Hemme has had 2 reigns, Melina Perez, and we currently have Jillian Hall as the champion. The World Tag Team with D'Lo and Clarence Batch at the moment. It's their first reign. Christian and Tom Close had 3. We've had Kip James, Shelton Benjamin, Eugene D'Lo Brown, Ken Suzuki and Rene Dupree, Hurricane and Ken Shamrock, Dave Finlay and Ken Shamrock. Some very interesting champions. And of course, to finish up, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So it starts to save as vacant. Big Show had a good run, then Eddie Guerrero, Big Show, Eddie Guerrero, Big Show, and then Batista, who's your current champion, and he's held that since September. Sorry, he's held it since February. It was Big Show had it since September. So very interesting things, and just 230 million in the bank. No big deal for the WWE this time. Alumni, Adam Copeland is gone. I don't know if we'll load that profile, will we? We will. So he's currently with TNA, only 52 over, so Edge never really over. Amy Dumas, she's with CMLL and AIW. Bob Holly, we'll take a wee look. He's with UPW and OVW. Spike Dudley is at TNA exclusive written. Dave Finlay, ASW and ICW. Kane Glenn Jacobs has made the move to ROH and 2CW. Of course, that's Spanish wrestler Jack Lanza. And Vince McMahon has passed away. He passed away January 06 at the age of 60. So that would have been 14 and a half years ago that would have happened. And of course, WWE would have a new owner, Stephanie McMahon, and she's the booker as well. So very surprised we don't have Triple H with about 90 different championship reigns at this time. TNA, just casually get Brock Lesnar leading the charge. Jeff Jarrett's still there, Scott Hall, Diamond Dallas Page, you get Ryo Sato in there, just to name a few. Their alumni, obviously they've lost quite a few. Abyss, AJ Styles, Chris Harris, Chris Sabin, Chris Daniels, Eddie Kingston, The Cat, Jeff Hardy, Johnny Swinger, Raven, Scott Steiner, Conan, Kip James. There's quite a few people in there. Shinsuke Nakamura, who's back to New Japan. Not quite obviously made it to where he is at the moment in real life, but I'm sure he'll get there. But the TNA, so the Global Championship started with DDP, Kevin Nash, Brock Lesnar, Scott Hall and Brock for the second time. So that'll be their World Championship, which is quite interesting. So they've also lost the NWA Championship. World Heavyweight, World Tag Championship, with Kazarian and Brandon Tomaselli. So you can see the champions there. You had Dustin Rhodes and Giant Bernard, Daniels and Ernest Miller, Dustin Rhodes with Raven, Ernest Miller and Larry Zbyszko vacant, then Sonjay Dutt, Gerald Clark, Giant Bernard and the Empire Saint, another reign for Dutt and Gerald Clark before Kazarian and Brandon Tomaselli. And then your X Division, that's always been there. So we managed to get Jeff Hardy with a reign, the Empire Saint with 3 reigns, Ryo Sato get 2, 1 for Canyon, 1 for Sabu, and Brandon Tomaselli, I believe then, is that a double champion for him? Yep, he has 2 of the 3 championship belts. In terms of their stables, Free Live Crew has added in Giant Bernard and the Empire Saint, I believe, and the Invaders, a team of Team Canada members, Bobby Roode and Eric Young, alongside Brock Lesnar. New Japan, we'll just quickly see who has left. You can see there are a few people. Ishii gone, Tanaka's gone, Jado, Gedo are all gone. And their current champions, Best of the Super Juniors has not been run. The G1 has not been run. The Tag League has not been run. The IWGP Heavyweight is with Tenzan, winning it from Kensuke Sasaki, who is a 5-time champion. Interestingly enough, Tenzan has got most of his reigns. In fact, I think he would have been champion, in fact, 2 reigns before this comes into play. Possibly 3 actually. IWGP Junior Heavyweight is with Tiger Mask 4. You can see just a few changes for that particular championship. Your Junior Heavyweight with Satoshi Kojima and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Your IWGP Tag Team with Felino and Mr. James Gibson. With that belt at the moment, a few times it's been vacated though. Tanahashi and Nakamura at one point. Hell of a tag team. And the Under 30 Championship at this moment in time is with Harry Smith winning it from the Blue Wolf and twice owned by James Gibson. And just Ibushi and Tanahashi as other title reigns there. Last but not least, we'll look at Ring of Honor. A lot of people in from New Japan, it seems there. Tanaka and Jushin Thunder Liger on handshake agreements. Their quick look at championships. Tenzan is the pure champion. Your tag team champions is Azario and Dixie, who won it from Tony DeVito and HC Lock. And the world heavyweight champion is Masato Tanaka, who won it from a year-long reign of Jeff Hardy. So that's 2 year-long reigns they've had. Austin Aries was the other champion who lost it pretty quickly to Jeff there. They've probably lost a lot of people, mostly people you saw elsewhere. CM Punk with the WWE now. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he actually ever does get to the level he got to in real life. Other people there that's probably noticeable that we haven't mentioned in the video so far: Samoa Joe, Roddy Strong, Matt Sydal, we've obviously spoken earlier about Styles, and Bryan Danielson as well. So interesting to see how they develop, but yeah, it's quite an interesting world. 2 years in. What I'm intrigued to see when I do the next 2 years will be where the WWE ends up. Will TNA ever bridge the gap? How far up will ROH get? And can New Japan get back into that number 3 promotion with fans all over the world? They'll be popular in Japan, I'm sure. Still the third biggest company in Japan, but yeah, or with fans in Japan. But it'll be interesting to see what level they can get to. And you can see again, good few companies there that have had financial warnings. AIW, the Oz Academy from a WWE save, GAEA, CSWF, PWG, no, but they are another one, and the IWAMS. So that's going to be it for this particular episode. The next one will be 2 years in, 2009. And yeah, as I say, if you're getting ideas for other mods you want me to keep looking at, there'll be some previous mods we'll go back to and we'll process further into the future, going to like 6 years, 8 years, etc. As long as my computer can run it, we'll try it. And yeah, so if you get anything you want to see, let me know. And most importantly, thank you for taking the time out to watch it. And hopefully I'll see you soon for some more TW content. So thanks again, enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.